Everybody give me a second. Are we live? Give me a second. Not yet, right? Alright, we're live. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, students and traders all around the world. This is Mike, the FX boss, broadcasting you live on YouTube and other streaming platforms. Oh, I'm sorry, it's... give me a second. Need to go down to here, everybody. Alright, never forget, trading it's a learnable skill when you learn the correct way. What's the goal? To bring you from zero to a millionaire trader in 3 years, everybody, on average. Yeah, good morning, good evening. How are you? Start of the week, boss. Yes, thank you very much. Max, Julius, Paulo, Paul, Marcus. Yes, good morning. Alright, everybody, never forget, you are going to graduate from this course when you have your chart set up and ready for trading. Number 2, you have your strategy in place. You understand how probabilistic thinking affects your strategy. And you have a complete understanding how this market works, so you can analyze the market and make an educated prediction. Today we have 3 days of trading the market wave, market structure. And as always, everybody, if you didn't receive the free manual, alright, send me an email. Alright, it's the free manual. Okay, Forex Course 101 free manual. And it's for free. And if you want to receive this book with this beautiful guy, the little book of trading secrets. Did anybody read this book? I'm just curious, what do you think, right? And read disclaimer, this stream is not trading or investment advice. Everybody, we're here to learn, alright? If you have questions and homework, send me an email, connect on Teams. Okay? Do you chart, everybody, the market wave? Do you have the charts already? Build your charts. Okay, so we have lesson 10. Let's trade the market structure now. Let's share the screen, everybody, and we're going to go with the first one, which is AUD-CAD. Okay, AUD-CAD monthly chart first, everybody. And talking about the monthly chart, alright, so this is not the correct. This would be the correct monthly band, everybody. Give me a second. So right click, sync in layout, right click, sync in layout. Alright, so we're going to chart first the market wave. The market wave on the monthly. Okay, build your charts. So we're going to go from, on the monthly you're not going to see, so high to low, low to high, high to low, and high to low. See, everybody ready? Is this low or this low? This is the lowest low. High to low, low to high, and then down to here. Alright, high to, well, this is not conformed yet. So this is the market wave on AUD-CAD monthly chart. We're going to right click and sync in layout. Alright. Now there is no right or wrong. I'm not sure if Dave is here. Dave, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Okay. Yes, you can put a currency pair, yes sir. Alright, so what we're trying to do, everybody, we are trying to get ready your charts, your strategies, Okay, so we are going to try to find the best possible entry on the market wave, and if there are none, then we're going to enter on the short-term trend. Alright, still going to be a market wave entry, and we are going to put the stop loss above in here. Alright, we're not going to waste any time calculating the risk today, not. So we're going to do this on the demo account, everybody. So in here we are still shorting AUD-JPY monthly bands. We are long on Euro-GBP monthly bands, shorting Euro JPY monthly bands, shorting NZD JPY monthly bands, shorting USD JPY monthly bands, right? So those trades are huge, you know, just for us to see if this theory works. And in the same fashion, we're going to now to trade the market wave, right? And Forex course 101 concept, everybody. The most important thing for FX 101 trading equals to put the stop loss in the right place, right? The most important thing in Forex course 101 trade, you're an analyst, you're not a trader yet, but the most important thing in Forex course 101 is put the stop loss in the right place. All right, everybody? So knowing what you know, question, can we enter the market wave on AUD CAD monthly chart? Everybody, what do you think? Yes or no? Type in the chat, share your thoughts. There is no right or wrong. Yeah, you can have different strategy, doesn't really matter. Okay. Student traders on YouTube too, Shantana, Olga, Max, Date, Dave, Psy, Mo, Alexander. Not sure if Melissa is here. Not sure if Javan is here. So type in the chat, everybody. Can we enter the AUD CAD? Boss, I don't understand the question. So not on YouTube, on the other streaming platform, everybody. If we have a down market wave, right? Do you want to, I mean, there is no right or wrong, but do you want to enter in a retracement or do you want to enter in an extension to have a better probability? Good morning, Shantana. Date, I've seen your email, Date, and comment, so ask questions, okay? Hello, Date, how are you? You were saying that it's not clear for you to 30 minutes, 4 hours, so ask questions. We're going to get to the 4-hour chart today. It's AUD CAD, not really a problem. Can we enter the... So when I say can we enter, it's like, alright, if I have the down market wave, I need to figure out now, am I in an extension or end of retracement? So this price action in the circle is now the question. It's a yes or no. Can we enter the market? And everybody, June 28th, we start the market wave mastery. Okay? Shantana, if you want, I can give you 50% off because you already paid for the Fibonacci mastery. Okay, everybody? Not mandatory, don't worry. By the way, in the Forex course 202, when you start the Forex course 202, you have all of these extra webinars, seminars for free, everybody. No, there is no right or wrong. We are going to talk about buying the retracement later. Now, we need to figure out, everybody, it's... Alright. So we are going to zoom in, alright, and I'm going to connect highs and lows, right? And remember, we talked about, we've learned in the previous lessons, you know, talking about the short-term trends. If this is the relevant low, give me a second, everybody. If this is the relevant low, now remember, you're trying to learn the thought process, alright? If this is the relevant low, and this is the relevant high of the uptrend, and this is the relevant higher low of the uptrend, and this is the relevant higher high of the uptrend, can we agree that this market was in a retracement on the AUD-CAD monthly chart? Do we agree, everybody? Type in the chat, yes I agree, or type in the chat, no I don't agree. You know, do we agree that on the monthly, you know, it's the short-term trends are not that visible, but can we agree that this on AUD-CAD, yeah, we're going to go on the daily, be patient everybody. Do we agree that on AUD-CAD the red higher highs, higher lows, you know, are the representation of the retracement? Can we agree? Student traders on YouTube, you too, type in the chat. I have a 20-second delay on the chat, don't worry. Alright, so if we agree, everybody, Max agree, Paul agree, Marcus agree, Julius agree, you know, then, you know, if I'm going to continue to connect high to, that's not a low, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to higher high. So let's go step by step, right? This is then the short-term trend now. Do we agree that the market break the relevant low and now we're in a downtrend? Market making lower lows, lower highs, and then the market made a higher high. The market does this sometimes. Market made the higher high, and then in the very next fashion the market did a lower low, you know, and then a lower high and a lower low. Do we agree on that, everybody? So can we conclude that, yeah, we are in a downtrend? You can wait for a retracement, not really a problem. Hello Olga, how are you? It's in a retracement, says Olga. Which one, the red one or the green one? Which one is in a retracement, Olga? Boss, for me the monthly is too big. You are trying to learn a mindset. Forget about the monthly. You're going to do the same on the 15-minute chart, on the 4-hour chart, on the 2-hour chart. Make sense? Forget about the monthly. You're focusing on the wrong thing. So it's in a retracement. Are we talking about the red, Olga, the red price action, higher high, or are we talking about the green price action? The red one. So the market was in a retracement, but right now, everybody, how is the market right now? Is the market right now, would you say, an extension or a retracement? Red is a retracement, green is an extension. So it would be high probability for us to short the market, or it would be high probability for us to buy the market. And it's a tricky question. I'm trying to trick you. Boss, can I enter the market waiting for a retracement on the green one? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There is no right or wrong. This is the extension, short the market. So everybody, before I short the market, does the stop loss go on the stop loss number 1, or does the stop loss go on the stop loss number 2, or does the stop loss go on the stop loss number 3? Only one is the correct stop loss number 1. Only one is the correct stop loss. In the market wave mastery, we are going to, everybody, see this result in here? See this result in here, everybody? This is doing what you are learning right now. So this result, it's called the market wave signals. It's on my FX book, everybody. And February 0.31, March 5%, April 5%, May we enter some A plus trade, it was 0.5%, and now January, June, you know, it's 0.2. So this is, you know, okay, we are trading the market wave on the monthly, weekly, daily, and the 4 hours for real. Okay, now this is from, of course, we cannot show you the money, but we can give you the statistic and the result on the demo account. Alright, so if you learn well, you can have the same results. Okay, but to have the same results, you must now learn, alright, what is the appropriate stop loss, right? So which one is the correct stop loss, everybody? And seeing here, we just... The most important thing from Forex course 101 trading, you're an analyst, you're not a trader, right? Put the stop loss in the right place. If I'm going to short AUD CAD on the monthly, which one is the correct stop loss? Is the stop loss number 3 the correct stop loss? Is the stop loss number 2 the correct stop loss? Is the stop loss number 1 the correct stop loss? Dates is number 3. Hedge fund trader Shantana, what do you think? Hedge fund trader Olga, Mo, Psy, long time no see. Trade to win. Mo, what do you think, everybody? There is no right or wrong. Yes, number 3. Date on YouTube, number 3. Anybody else on YouTube? I have 20 seconds delay in the chat. Number 2. Number 3. 2. We have to choose. Number 2. Number 3, Shantana. Alright, everybody, excellent. Alright, so what's the level? This would be what? What's the level? Roughly 104,200. 104,200. Let's go to the demo account. AUD CAD, everybody. AUD CAD chart window. You know, MetaTrader. You can open 4 or 5, doesn't really matter. Monthly chart, you know. We are going to enter 0.01. We are not calculating any risk, not to waste time. And now we are learning how to understand direction and stop loss. So, shorting the market wave on the monthly. Shorting the market wave, market structure, right? Shorting the market structure, market wave, monthly. Okay. Monthly shorting, okay, and we said the stop loss is going to be, everybody, stop loss is going to be 104,200. 104,200. So the stop loss 1.04,200. Shorting the market, we are in. Okay, everybody. Olga, stop loss number 3, very good. Boss, if we are entering with 0.01, we are not going to make any money. You are not here to make money, everybody. You are an analyst. Pen and paper right now. Beginner, trader, analyst. Pen and paper right now. This is what is breaking your years of not making it. Forex course 101. Everybody, before you can become a trader, alright, listen to me, listen to Father FX Boss, alright, boss, but entering with 0.01, I'm not going to make any money. You are an analyst, alright, in FX 101, you are going to win based on the direction. If you get the direction, not the lots, if you get the direction right, then and only then you can become a trader. From the analyst to the trader. Everybody, type in the chat, does this make sense? Make a picture of this quote with the cell phone. In Forex course 1, when you're going to win based on the direction. If you get the direction right, then and only then you become a trader. From the analyst to the trader. I'm not saying, do you agree with me? Does this make sense to you? You can enter the market with 5 lots, 10 lots. If you got the direction right, if you don't get the direction right, I mean, if you get the direction wrong, I'm not judging you, everybody, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Does this make sense? How many of you visited the www.fxbossfx.com? How many of you visited this website and got the little book of trading secrets? These books explain why 90% of beginner trader does not make it. And when you go to the mind traps, you have here the I need to make money. The goal is to execute good trades. Money is merely a consequence. You are focusing on the wrong thing, not judging anybody. This is learning from you. It's educational. It's a mind trap. Does this make sense? Never forget, if you get the direction right, you are going to win. Forget about 0.01. You cannot go in the Forex course to, I mean, you can, but it's not going to help you. You cannot go in the Forex course to and learn the risk management models and hedging and so on if you are weak on getting the direction right. Does this make sense? I appreciate the comment. All of you guys who are the monthly chart, you are learning a mindset. All of you guys who are it's 0.01 lot, you are learning direction. Money, it's in the Forex course too. Shantana knows what we're talking about. This business is not what you think it is, I'm telling you. Dave, boss, how do we go about trading the short-term trend on this monthly time frame? Great question, if you want, right? But remember, trading the short-term trend, it's a different pattern. So if you would chart back in time, right? You know, you would have a higher high here, all right? So you would expect an uptrend. Then you would see a lower low. So now you have a high, you have a lower low date, and now you're expecting a retracement on this downtrend, the green one, and you would enter at the end of retracement. So you would monitor the monitor. So you need to, you know, this is a trend. So I would need to, you know, this would be the first counter trend line, right? This would be the counter trend line, and black, you know, right click and we can extend it. Left click, right click. Now it's here. So left click, everybody, trading view, visibility, text, style, trend line, extend it on the right. We're going to extend. So you would monitor the market, and now can you see date? This would be your entry, end of retracement. Does this make sense to your date? Type in the chat. This would be your entry on the green. Date and everybody else, if you would enter on the green, would the stop loss number 1 be the correct stop loss, or would the stop loss number 2 would be the correct stop loss? What's the answer? Only 1 is the correct stop loss, everybody. Only 1 is the correct stop loss. 2 questions, yes sir. Question number 1. This is the entry. Okay, on the green, counter trend line break, you know, and the question was, are there any questions? But the question really is, if I enter here, shorting the green short-term downtrend, is the appropriate stop loss number 1 or stop loss number 2? Boss, can you zoom out the chart? Sure. Sure I can. Like this? Yeah, you're trying to figure out the green, right? Shantana, stop loss number 2. Date? What do you think, date? Boss, what about the negative swap? It's step by step, alright? Swaps are the conversation for advanced courses. Everybody focus on one thing at a time, alright? Don't try to comprehend everything. Today, learn direction, right? Learn direction. Number 2, exactly. Excellent, very good. Alright, everybody. Now let's move on the AUD weekly chart. AUD weekly chart. Alright. Now here you can see, everybody, it's easy visible. You know, the extensions, retracement extensions, right? So I'm going to delete this one, delete this one. Remember, every time frame has its own market structure trends. Every time frame has its own short-term trends. All right, be careful. So do we agree that from this relevant high, whoops, give me a second. Do we agree that from this relevant high, I'm going to delete this one and delete this one now, to this relevant low, do we agree that I can see spatially market making lower lows, lower highs? This was the extension on the previous market wave, and now I can see an uptrend, right? Everybody agreed? I can see an uptrend spatially. Okay. Now here we need to pay, with the good analysts, we need to pay attention to the details, alright? To the detail. So charting the short-term trend, everybody. Focus, pay attention, download the recording once the class is over. Relevant low, and I'm going to chart low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, still a higher low, you know, high to higher high, higher low. Boss, it's a lower low. Alright, give me a second. What's the L number? 9267 924. Agree. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the comment on the other streaming platform. So I need to readjust this. It's still a lower low, so I'm going to readjust the trend, everybody. Okay, so this is the uptrend. Remember, you don't need to choose. You don't choose, everybody. Okay, and now we go to high to lower low, lower high. It's a sequence, lower low, lower high. I'm not sure about this one. Doesn't really matter. I need to readjust. This is then the lower high, lower low. A trend is a sequence. Remember, everybody. Lower high. Is this a lower low? Okay, so I'm going to make it a little bit transparent. Transparent. Okay, everybody, transparent. Which one is the lower low? So on the right, it's a lower low. I can see it on the chart. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This was the downtrend. Alright. Now, on the weekly, yes, this is the work. This is, you must chart this. You're going to train more in the market wave mastery, everybody. So then the market did what? Then the market did a higher high, but that's not a low. So higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. Alright. So this translates to what, everybody? This translates that this is so this is the starting point of the downtrend. This is the relevant high now. Why? Because this is then the lower low. Can you see it? I must now readjust. Okay, so the downtrend goes high to low, low to high, you know, lower low in here. Can you see it? Lower low, lower high, lower low. Can you see it, everybody? Back in time, those were relevant lower lower highs. This was the downtrend. Then the market made a higher high, you know, and then the market, give me a second, what's the low in here? 8907, 891. So this is a higher low, you know. The market made a higher high, the market made a higher low. All right, we're getting, give me a second. I know, don't worry, boss, I don't understand what you just did. Okay, back in time, this was the sequence of the downtrend. Those were the relevant lows and highs. All right, then the market, if this was the last relevant high, then the market made the higher high. All right, good. And if you put a vertical line, you know, on the start of the uptrend, so from the black vertical line on the right, this would be now the uptrend. All right, good. Okay, then the market went down and produced a higher low, which is good. Now we have a low, we have a high, which is a higher high compared to the previous one, signaling the uptrend. We have also a higher low, so we have a 75% confirmed uptrend. Yes? Okay, now, but then the market broke this low in here. The market broke the previous low of the uptrend. Okay, meaning, and this is the key part for you to understand, meaning, was this uptrend ever confirmed? Yes or no? Was this uptrend ever confirmed, everybody? That's why we must readjust the downtrend. If this uptrend would be confirmed like low, high, higher low, higher high. Lesson number 2, I told you that the first 10 lessons are the most important lessons in your trader's career. The understanding of price action, the understanding how the market moves. The market, in order to move, it must wave. The market must go extension, retracement, extension. The trends are a sequence of highs and lows. Not every high and low is relevant. All of this, the first 10 lessons are the most important ones. Back to the question, was this uptrend ever confirmed? Was the red uptrend confirmed, everybody? Ever? Type in the chat, yes or no. Lesson number 2, how to confirm uptrend. For me to confirm an uptrend, I need to have a minimum of 2 highs and 2 lows, where the second high it's a higher high and the second low it's a higher low. Applause today? No. Okay, because the market never confirmed the uptrend. On the other side, did the market confirm the downtrend? Olga, applause to Olga. Olga says no. So on the other side, did the market confirm the downtrend? Do we have the continuation of lower lows, lower highs? See everybody, that's why now that we're clear that the market never confirmed the red, there was no confirmed uptrend, now I must make sense of the price action. I must link, you know. This is how you're going to hear people talk about key levels. Now I must make sense of the price action, and the only way that I can make sense of the price action, if a trend it's a sequence of highs and lows, it makes sense to me that this is a high, this is a low, this is a lower high, and this is a lower low, and this is a sequence. Takes some time and takes practice. Okay? If you understood why we need to readjust relevant highs and lows, you're much better positioned. So, but shouldn't the first lower low high around 0.97 as a relevant high on the shortened trend? 97. I don't have 97, I'm sorry. I have 95. Date I have this one, it's at 99. The first orange one, and the second one it's 95. I don't have a 97, I'm sorry. So the answer is no. Okay. Moving forward, everybody. Alright, and now can you see in here? So this was the downtrend, right? This was the downtrend. Okay, relevant lows, relevant highs, alright. Now then we're going to chart low to high, high to low, low to high. Do we have an uptrend? Yes, we do. Did the market break the previous relevant lower low, lower high, lower low? It's a sequence. 97. I'm sorry, I don't have it. So this is a no. Now, if you're looking at this one date, then it's no. The answer is not. Okay, not a relevant high. Okay. All good? Just like this. You connect this to this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Maybe I got you. You asked, so should I chart like this, right? No. The answer is no. Okay. It's a high, but not relevant. Okay. Moving forward, everybody, we have an uptrend and the market broke. Give me a second. So long story. All right, there you go. Give me a second. Did the market break? So we can see, everybody, if you put a vertical line, we can see that the market break this low, right? And then all right. So we need to go up to here and chart again, alright, relevant highs and lows. We need to go in here and high to low, low to high, high to not, it's a low but not a high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, and still charting low to high, high to low, you know, and then the market went up, right? It was in an uptrend again, so low to high, high to low. I need a higher high, higher high, but there is not a low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This was the uptrend then, everybody. This was the uptrend on the market wave, and now we are here. High to low, low to high, high to low. Give me a second. High to low, low to high. Alright. Question: are we in an extension or are we in a retracement? What do you think? The market wave, right? From the monthly extension, retracement, extension. Okay. See everybody, the market, it's not always trending. The market goes into a retracement, right, and then goes like this, and there's a higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, and then goes in consolidation, and then makes lower low, lower high, lower low. All right, what you got in the circle, for you not to freak out and get used to the price action, it's normal market behavior. Type this down, pen and paper, make a photo, you know, with a cell phone. All right, this is where you lose money, everybody, if you have the stop loss in the wrong place. Market wave relevant high, market wave relevant low, previous market wave relevant low, previous market wave relevant high. See everybody, you enter in here on the, let's say that it doesn't really matter, but the market wave, it's on the higher time frame. If this would be the daily, see, you enter here on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, on 15-minute chart. This is why you lose. Does this make sense? If you would trade the market wave, yeah, it happens on the same time frame too. If you would trade the market wave and have the stop loss in the appropriate place, would the market stop you out in this noise? What's the answer? This is something worth learning, right? We're going to get there. You know, we have a lesson about the trading time frame and the confirmation time frame, right? Check the two time frames exactly, but step by step. You know, see, you know, boss, we're not going to make with 0.01. If you put the stop loss in the wrong place, trading half lot, 1 lot, 5 lots volume is not going to help you. Agreed, right? Everybody, can you see and understand why comparing the market wave, I'm not saying right or wrong, comparing the market wave, market structure, trends, compared to the short-term trend is safer. If I would trade the short-term trend, in the Forex course, Chuchu, it's a different story, because there you go to strategies and trade management. But Forex course 101, trying to get the direction right, and I'm going to short the short-term downtrend, and there is the short-term downtrend. I'm going to put the stop loss in the appropriate place, you know, in here. I'm still going to be stopped out. Can you see everybody? This is, no, I'm not saying anything. You can trade whatever you want. Please try to understand just the difference. You could trade the short-term trends, alright? But you are going to be stopped out much more times if you would trade the different short-term trends. You know, can you see in here, everybody? Buy in the market, higher high, short in the market. See here, short in the market made a higher high, buy in the market made a lower low. You would have tons of losers, which is nothing wrong in the end, you know, in the advanced course. But this is emotionally, you know, difficult for a beginner analyst to sustain those losers, when you could say, oh shoot, you know, if I would have just, if I would, there is no right or wrong, but if I would trade the market wave as a pattern, you know, I wouldn't have these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 losers. So somebody's saying on the other streaming platform, so the market wave is safer. Yes! Yes, the market wave is safer. The market wave pattern on all time frames compared to the short-term trends is safer. Okay? Can you see it, everybody? Alright, so if we are going to enter those are the short-term trends. The market wave on the the market wave on the weekly is the same as the monthly. Can you see it? The red one, extension, retracement, extension. Okay. All of this is the price action. Lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, higher highs, lower lows, and all of these are the short-term trends. Okay. Now let's go on the daily. Okay, so we're not going to enter the weekly. Why not? Because it's the same trade, it's the same stop loss. Okay. Now if you go on the daily, give me a second everybody. So I'm going to chart from the monthly one more time. Extension, retracement, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Now this time I'm going to do it like this, everybody. Okay, not to waste time, I'm going to go on the daily. Okay, and I'm going to start from up in here, alright? This is my starting point from the daily. Okay, that in between doesn't make sense, you're going to be stopped out multiple times. Okay, remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for a change in the short-term trend. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in and charting the market wave. Exactly. So can we see, everybody? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we see higher high, higher low, higher high. Can you see it, everybody? And then we see back again, and then we see back again, lower low, lower high, not all of those, but lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I need to readjust, you know. Anyway, lower low, lower high. Can you see, everybody? Pay attention, everybody. See date. There is no uptrend in here. Low to there is, but it's not a lower low. So here you have a short-term uptrend, but this is not a lower low in here. Give me a second. Or it is. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, even better. So then it went up to here, down to here, and then high, and so here you don't have an uptrend. Be careful, everybody, you know. So then you go lower low, lower high. It's the same candle, so lower low, higher high. You don't have an uptrend in here, be careful, you know. And then we have lower low. So all of this now, for me to chart the correctly, remember, you have no uptrend in here. Okay, you do have an uptrend in here, but as we said, this is not or it is, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, so this goes to here and goes to here. Give me a second. So the market wave, it's extension, retracement, extension, retracement. Whoops, give me a second, everybody. Okay, and then it goes to extension, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Give me a second. Okay, the blue one is the market wave. Lower high, lower low. All right, so we had a down market wave. Can you see what the market does? Now, can you see, everybody? This was the market wave, right? No, don't confuse the two. The blue is the market wave. You have in between relevant high, put it on the chart, relevant low, relevant high, relevant low, relevant high. If you have charted in the correct way, oops, not this one, I believe there is no uptrend. I need to readjust. If you chart in the correct way, you know, this is Yes, so this is the lower high, lower low. This is an uptrend, so this is the next lower high, not this one. There is no uptrend, everybody, not relevant. This is the lower low. Boss, I don't get it. A market wave, it's a sequence, right? This is a relevant high. After the high, what's the next one? The relevant low. This is the relevant low. Why is this the relevant low and not on the left? Because this triangle, it's not an uptrend. You have no retracement in here. Okay. Relevant high, check. You know, you have an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. Then you have lower lows, lower highs, yes. But then up in here you don't have an uptrend. Okay, and then this appears, this low, it's lower than this low. So market wave goes from this high to this high, and from this low to this high. Oh, this is so difficult. It's practice, 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 not really that it's a skill, everybody. What can I tell you? Makes sense? Just follow the rules. Okay? When you chart, this is where you make mistakes. Makes sense, everybody? Me too, back in time, we were all the same. This is where you make mistakes. You have lower lows, lower highs, higher lows, lower lows. So you are charting because it's easy visible, you know, and then something like this happens, and then this goes, and you are going to connect the market wave in the wrong way. You are going to go extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. Is the error, which is nothing special, it's a skill, right? Did we make mistakes in the yellow circle, or was the mistake done in the blue circle? Where was the mistake done, everybody? The blue circle or the... Did we make a mistake in the blue circle connecting the relevant highs and lows on the market wave, or did we make the mistake in the yellow circle? This graph explains why we have issues, especially now charting and trying to figuring out the market wave on AUD daily chart. Applause to Olga, applause to date. Blue, sorry. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense, right? Blue, Shantana too. Congratulations, very good, excellent. Now it makes sense. See, everybody? A good analyst, you must have, it's a skill, you can learn this, but you need to be patient and pay attention to the detail. This is why you are going to come to the market wave mastery. You are going to make this mistake. You are going to put stop loss in the wrong place, and the market is going to go up and up and up and up and up. It's going to stop you out on the wrong place, because this is not a retracement in the blue circle. Therefore, this rectangle, it's not a relevant high, and you are going to call me and say, oh boss, what you teach doesn't work. Make sense, everybody? It works! It works! Some of you know me from 2017 on Dukascopy Academy. The channel still exists on Dukascopy, right? I was teaching training the retail clients of Dukascopy. Yeah, the channel is still there, Dukascopy Academy, if you want to check. We have all these extra webinars, seminars, courses, you know, and I'm telling you, pay attention to the detail. Okay? Alright, so let's try to finish, everybody. Let's try to finish. If not, we're going to continue tomorrow. Then, okay, this was the extension, lower lows, lower highs. Was this an uptrend, higher highs? Yes, it was. Then the market broke the down market wave. Or did it? So I need to chart, right? So high, this is not a downtrend. See everybody, it made a higher high and then it made a lower low down here compared to this low. Okay. So yeah, the price action broke the relevant high of the market structure, also called market wave. But this is not a retracement. So now, similarly to the weekly, I must make sense of this high. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to do something different. We're going to put a vertical line. Okay. And we don't bother what happened on the left. Okay, we're still going to search for extension, retracement, extension, everybody. Alright, so we need to pay attention to the detail here. Figure out, is this a retracement? Figure out, is this here a retracement? Give me a second. Is this a retracement? Alright, so yeah, it is, right? So we can see, everybody, that low to high, high to low, it is a retracement. So even though the down market wave was like this, extension, retracement, extension, again the market broke the market wave one more time, right? Now again, this is not a retracement, there is no downtrend from the up market wave. Vertical line again, forget about the past, not relevant. We're going to go now in here and try to figure out, you know, is this a retracement? Yes, it is. The next one, yes, it is, just for a peep, yes, it is. This is not a retracement, everybody, but it's a higher high. So market wave, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, lower low, not an uptrend, lower low, extension, retracement, extension, and the market broke again, up, seen here, and now we're here. So this time you can see the up market wave, everybody, extension, look at the retracement, is it visible? Extension, retracement, extension. Can you see this time, everybody? From the vertical line on the right side. Now the market wave on this here, it was difficult, right? But now the market start to trend, so I can easily see a retracement on the up market wave in here. I can easily see the red retracement here too. High to low, low to high, high to low. This is a retracement too on the up market wave. And now that the market broke the relevant low on the market wave, right, up in here, so the market broke the relevant low. Now vertical line, and do we agree that the market wave on the daily, it's extension, down extension, retracement, down extension? Agreed, everybody? So compared to the monthly and the weekly, we can enter one more time. Okay, we can enter one more time. Here we have also the trend line break. Now the last question is the market in an extension? High to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to... see, everybody? Alright, give me a second. We have a trend line break so far. Okay, now, give me a second. Low to high, right? High to, it doesn't really matter, you have two candles, so low to high. Low to high in here, is this a low? 8799, 8799, 8796. So low to high, high to low, low to now this is the issue, everybody. Low 8878, 8880, so 7 8, and this is 88838, 888 887, so this is a lower low. So high, yeah, but it's the same candle, so it's a sequence, you know. Yeah, it doesn't matter, correct. High to low, everybody, low to high. Yeah, I need to obey the rules. I might not like it, everybody, you know. I need to follow the rules. It's the same candle, but the same candle could be a high central candle with 2 candles on the left and 2 candles on the right. The same candle could be a low, 2 candles on the left and 2 candles on the right. Even for a pip, low 8878, 888, higher low 888, higher low. Alright, can you see, everybody? And now high to low. Give me a second, everybody. I need to figure out what's the high. 901, 901. Okay, so this is, it's 6. This is a higher. And what about this one, the second one? 9011, 9010, 9010, high 9011. So this is not a high, everybody. All right, this one it's not a high, so high to, not a low. Give me a second. And there is no high to low. There you go. All right, in conclusion for today, the market made a lower low. Okay, can we enter right now? Or should we wait for a confirmed downtrend? That's new. We're going to talk about this not tomorrow. Tomorrow class goes to Friday, everybody. See you back on Thursday. Why do we left the price from the vertical line? What is the reason, boss? For you not to waste time. For you not to waste time, and for your brain not to mess with price action. Okay? Date, once this up market wave, once the market breaks the relevant high, this pattern is not valid anymore. Once the market breaks this low, this pattern is not valid anymore. Alright, don't bother, like, this is the reasoning, okay? Once the market breaks the pattern, it's not valid, you throw it in the trash. Forget about the left, just for your brain, you know. Whoops, sorry everybody, what did I do? Give me a second. There you go. Okay, this pattern is not valid anymore. Forget about it. 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 This is why vertical line. Forget about the left side. This is the market wave on the AUD daily chart. Okay. According to your strategy, if you would enter right now or wait, according to your strategy, okay? But as a good analyst, are we in an extension? Yes or no? Everybody? If you are the analyst and you tell your trader short the market now because it made a lower low and the market goes up and up and up and stops the trader out, whose fault it is? Whose fault it is? You've entered when the market broke the low, but you don't have a confirmed downtrend. The guys who are saying, oh, we're not going to make any money if you trade 0.01. And I'm telling you, you are trying to get the direction right, Now you're trying to get the timing right. You put 5 lots, you enter in a not confirmed downtrend, and the market stops you out. Whose fault it is? Now this is the whose fault it is. Because the trader entered the market and lost. Ah ha 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 ha. Boss, but some people do enter with crowns. Yes, but this is the advanced course conversation. Try to get the direction right. Does this make sense? It was the lesson number 2. Understand the probabilities when you enter the the analyst. Exactly, the analyst was the fault. When you enter a 75 confirmed downtrend, you know. Boss, can I enter and risk less? Yeah, this would be but this is an advanced topic. Make sense? Risking more, risking less, it would be, yeah, right. You know, if you're going to, if you're entering with 0.5% risk and you enter now with 0.25, this would make some sense. But yeah, sure. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. See you back on Thursday. I'm sorry, tomorrow I need to travel. Okay, on Thursday we're going to continue, and on Thursday we're going to check this pair and hopefully enter into another market structure trade. Until Thursday, stay strong and analyze the chart like a boss. Never forget you're the boss of your own account. This is the boss, signing off.